కి కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ తెలియజెప్తూ లక్కీ భాస్కర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ని హ్యాపీనెస్ ని మా అందరితో షేర్ చేసుకోవాల్సిందిగా రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం అండి.
First and foremost, apologies to the press and media. Now koncham late ga vachanu, flight delay ayindi. That is not an excuse. It actually happened. Where do I start? I think I'll start with whoever I can see. Srinath, you have just killed it as Suraj. Actually, Srinath and me, when we had our first scene together, I was very nervous because you had worked with Ranbir Kapoor. I was like, he's going to compare me with Ranbir and I'll fail or something. So I was like, I have known my lines, extra prepped I was, but you were phenomenal in the film. I love the experience of working with you. I've gained a brother. And like my father seeing you in the film is like, this boy is going to become a hero. So all the best to you. Meenakshi sir, this film, I'll come to the fact that this film is full of nice people. Meenakshi garu is a very scary loan shark in the film. When Patel Bhai was there, I think Bhaskhar's knees only start shaking. But real life, you're the kindest, sweetest, gentlest soul. After every speech, you always say, I'm sorry if I said something wrong. Please don't ever apologize, sir. Your speeches are wonderful, they're witty, they're full of heart. You owe nobody any apologies. It's been such a joy working with you. Thank you, sir. Narayan, sir. I think as much as you said Baskhar in the film, I've said Narayan sir, Narayan sir, Narayan sir, Narayan sir throughout the bank episodes. Naga bank set it had so much life. I think Banglan did a beautiful job in creating the bank. Nimish, of course, shot it. Venky is directing it. But the life and soul of that bank was all of you. I think all the characters. I enjoyed. I think we all felt like we were bank employees. Manandriki, oka task undi, oka chore. So like even if we don't have a dialogue, we're all doing our tasks. So it felt so live. And I felt like it's like such a good-looking brother-in-law. And I remember I've seen shooting the time low. You had a migraine, but you didn't show it, and you performed so easily. And I just had to bounce off you. So thank you so much for that. Pleasure working with you. Kasi Reddy, my friends, there's no acting there. So Kasi and me, I think first time we came to set, I felt like you looked very different from what you looked in Sithara. But the smile is the same. I think from day one we became friends. Every day I'll get at least 10 stories or messages from Kasi Reddy because it's so personal to him. So we have a great bond. I hope we can be friends in many, many movies. Mahesh, please make a script if you like. Tell me. You can help find me good scripts because whatever you choose has been a blockbuster. So we'll sign a contract that you listen, you tell me, I'll sign. Done. Who else I'm missing? Sai Kumar sir, he's left, but he's here, sir. I love you. I love you like family, like you are dad's brother or something. It is such a gentleman. We were all the biggest fans of your voice. Nimish barely says something when he's behind the camera. He's like, Sai Kumar sir's voice. Like I'm looking into the camera, you can just hear it everywhere. It just reverberates all over that set. And it's been such a pleasure, such a learning experience, just you sharing all your experiences. Sir, did you dub in Tamil also? Yes. I watched it. So I watched Tamil version, I was like, this can't be somebody else. Your voice is a blessing, not just to you, but to all of us. I don't know who else I'm missing from the cast. I'll come to you, Meenakshi. Ramki sir, again, another gentleman that I got the opportunity to work with. I've been a fan of his acting, as a star that he was, his styling. And he was an absolute gentleman throughout the shoot. I think we made him work really late hours, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. shoots. But not even once did he ever complain, and he always went along with the shoot proceedings. I think Banerjee sir, who played Bhaskhar's father, I think everybody is a unique character in the film. Sir is very spiritual. Sir always talks about his experiences. And I love that throughout the film, he didn't say a word. But then he, like Venky said, he got like hero, like mass whistles and claps when he came on. Ritwik, star, baby superstar. He's killed it in the film. I love him dearly. He's not here today, and I'll miss him. Meenakshi, we all, I mean, I think looking great and glamorous is like super easy for you. It's not even a challenge. I don't think she's even like challenged by it. But I think being Sumati is, you've got into everybody's hearts. And I think everybody talks about, every mention, whoever I speak to also, along with Baskhar, there's a mention of Sumati and how believable you were. And now I'm seeing all the young men being like, oh, we want a wife like Sumati. So that's a great victory. I think you'll always be remembered for this role. It's been an absolute joy working with you. Coming to our technical crew, I finally get to meet the great GV Prakash. We've always been like friends online. We've only been texting. GV is the first person to message me saying, bro, we have a blockbuster on our hands. I put almost 40 films I've done, I think. And I've heard this before also. I was like, yeah, I've heard it. We'll wait till Monday after release and then we'll know if it's done well. But I always had faith in the film, but I think he saw it more clearly than I did. I've never seen you and Venky together, but I've heard so many stories of your interactions, both of you. They're literally, I think, like brothers. They're like twins. They have a great dynamic. They will be composing music anywhere. They might be in Chennai. They might be in Dubai. But, and he is so quick with his tunes. This film was never delayed. No song shoot was delayed. No post-production was delayed from GV's side, which, as a producer, I should know that is a very rare feat. But I hope we collaborate on many more films together, GV. Nimish, who's not here today because he's busy shooting a film I'm producing in Kochi. We haven't really had a chance to discuss the joy of this film. We've done many films together, and our last film didn't exactly do very well. So I think we had a lot of things to prove, and we wanted to do our best in this film. The beauty of, I think, Nimish's work is it's not so visible. Like he takes you into the film and takes you into the characters. He brings you intimately to our faces. So if a lot of these performances are being appreciated, I think it has a lot to do with our DOP. Banglan, I think, probably one of the best production designers we have in the country. Done many of my films. Of course, Lucky Baskhar. His next is Kantara 2. That looks incredible. I've seen some images. Navin, Nooli, our editor. This is the one big fight I used to have with Venky and Navin. ఎందుకంటే నాకు ఈ సినిమాలో అన్ని షార్ట్స్ అన్ని స్క్రీన్స్ నాకు చాలా నచ్చింది ఇష్టం. I love it. I love every shot, every frame, every scene, and I feel like everything has life. So when anything is lost, it doesn't have to be my dialogue. It can be like any artist dialogue also. I'm like, oh, why are you removing this, Venky? Keep it. But then it would have been a 4.5, 5-hour film. So every time I'll dub, I'll see one frame going, one shot, one dialogue. I'm like, why are you cutting this? And I'll be fighting with Venky. And I'm like, if Navin wants to keep cutting something, ask him to grow plants and chop leaves, start gardening. And I used to fight with them. But after seeing the audience reaction on the first day, I think our editor knows best. I will trust Navin blindly to cut any of my films. Because the problem is we are all too attached. We've worked too hard on the shoots. So each of us have a favorite shot, favorite scene, favorite dialogue, favorite performance. But I think an editor has the clarity of that. So I think both of you together, Venky and Navin, are a dynamite combination. I don't know who else I'm missing. But our crew, Anji, where are you? I love you, Anji, the mostest. He's our first AD, and he's been there throughout. I always find one person that I need on set. Whenever the director is busy, I'm like, Anji, am I saying it correctly? Help me with my lines. So any consulting I need, I have Anji at call. Varma, your performance was outstanding in the film. It was a highlight cameo of Lucky Baskhar. SK, Akifa, all of you, who else are missing, Adson, all our cast and crew. Love you all. Thank you so much for this opportunity. To the Telugu audience and the people, we have some divine connection. Like Nagi said, the first time they came to me with Mahanati, ఆ టైంలో నాకు తెలుగు అంతే ఐ హ్యావ్ నో ఎక్స్పోజర్. ఐ డోంట్ నో ద లాంగ్వేజ్. I've heard two things as a child, which is ఏమండి చెప్పు, బాగున్నారా. This is all I've heard. That's all I know. So I always worried that I will mess up if I... Dilraju garu, who's not here right now, but he offered me something right after Okay Bangaram. But I said, sir, I don't know the language. But if I'm standing here today, it's because Nagi and Swapna had this crazy faith, belief, because they're like that. They believe they can do anything. They say they're going to make a film set in 2098 or whatever. They'll do it because they believe in anything. In the cinema, anything is possible. So they thought this actor from Malayalam could come here and play Gemini Ganeshan Garu in Telugu. Because I think they believed it, I slowly started to believe it. Hanu sir, you took it forward for me from there with Sithara. I will never forget our narration. That narration was Telugu, Hindi, English, I think maybe a little Tamil also. So it was like jigsaw puzzle. I'm getting one piece, I'm piecing it together. But you gave me one of the most memorable films of my life, my career. And then finally, now I'm here with Venky, who looks like this little boy. Like, my dad's like, nobody will believe this boy directed this film. When you see Venky, he doesn't look like a director. I think you have to wear a hat or get a director's chair or something, some cliche you have to do. And like Manik sir said, every day he's worn the same outfit. He has 10 of the same t-shirts, 10 of the same track pants, and one kerchief. And this is a look every day. So sometimes you can't find him also because he just blends in the background somewhere. But for beyond his age, beyond how he appears, I think like Nagi said, maybe it's all his life experiences. Maybe it's the many auditions, the many films that you worked in, your acting gig. You need to have life experience to write, and I fully believe in that. I think I started acting at the age of 28. If there's any emotion that I can emote, is because I've had some life experiences. I've been taking a long time, but I'm a big believer in energies. And I feel like, full admission, when I met Nagi for the first time, I hadn't seen Everyday. They gave me a DVD of Everyday and said, you should watch it. And I never felt the need to watch it because I had so much faith in just meeting you. I felt like you're good people and you're trying to make a great film. And I felt like we all connected on that. I had not seen a single film of Hanu sir's. When he brought me Sithara, I was like, I like what this man is trying to make. He seems genuine, he seems like a good person. And I think when good people come together, they'll make great things. Same thing with Venky. I watched Sir after our narration, actually. Because this energy is so strong. When good people come together and we have good intentions to make something great, something memorable, we're not thinking hit, blockbuster, awards, nothing. Just tell great cinema, tell great stories to entertain the audience, respect their intelligence. I believe we can't fail. And this is the only truth to my career so far. So to all the wonderful people on this film, I think every single person, every single cast and crew are good people, are kind people who want to do great work. They're there every day, happy to be there, counting their blessings, love their roles to play as crew or cast. So I think we've all come together. So even when you're playing somebody evil or mean, I'm like, wow, such a goppa actor, sir, you are, because you are convincing me that you are a mean person, but you're actually such a good, kind person. Same thing with the Suraj. I think Narayan sir is just always kind, even in our film he's kind. Gayatri ma'am, I think I'm missing you out somewhere. Love to you as well. I think Lata ma'am also, I keep saying 100 times in the film. I don't think any of us were really acting in this film. I think we all lived it. And full credit to you, Venky, for giving us those just life to enact. Thank you, everybody. Anyone who's not seen Lucky Baskhar, we're still in theaters. I think we're going to be there for a while. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Dulquer garu. Once again, many congratulations for the hat-trick. Ikkadi nunchi inko hat-trick kuda start avvalani cheppi manaspurtiga korukuntunnam. And we thank all the media for joining us here, and ee success meet ni meerandaru kuda success chesinanduku. Thank you so